Okay, everyone, welcome. My name is Maria, and thanks a lot for joining today. Over the next 45 minutes, you and I are going to walk through the OpenLM MCP reporting server, what it is, how to connect it to your environment, and what it does to your team. A quick word on who is in the room. I know that we have software asset managers, IT operation leads, and FinOps and procurement folks, and a few engineering and executive sponsors. I tried to make today's useful for everyone. Yes, so one ground rule, the product itself comes from our data engineering team. They have joined me today. Mr. Showman, he's here. I will route you through product roadmap questions and yeah. Drop your questions in the chat as we go. If you feel that you want to open your microphone, feel free to do that as well. Thanks. Let's continue. So here is our agenda for today. In the first part, we will speak about a plain language definition of MCP or Model Context Protocol. We don't get into history, just some general knowledge about it. Then we'll talk about the OpenLM MCP reporting server itself, about its architectures, the tools we have shipped, and the 8 AI clients that you can connect today. Then we'll dive into a live demo. I have prepared 4 scenarios, but you can drop your prompts in chat. You can jump in and we'll run your prompts to see what we get from our system. Okay, thank you. We'll leave the Q&A part for the end. So, what is the MCP or Model Context Protocol? Anthropic launched it back in 2024 as an open standard and made it available for everyone. There's one simple idea that instead of every AI vendor writing a custom integration for every data source on Earth, the AI client and the data source speak a shared protocol, and that's where everyone benefits from it. 3 properties to let you know about that it's open. Any AI client can speak MCP. There's no vendor lock-in, so you can connect Claude or ChatGPT today and get your data into it and leverage the LLMs. Okay, so the protocol is designed for both reading data and taking actions. Today, the OpenLM reporting server is read-only. We will talk about write actions on the roadmap slide. Our MCP is secured. It supports scoped credentials and oath. The server controls what the AI can see and do. We didn't invent the security model, we just inherited it. So let's see how overall this works. First you need to configure, then you ask. You type in a natural language query in plain English or whatever your language might be. In your assistant, you say something like, hey, show me top 10 most used license features that's been used this month. Of course, it's better to be more specific, be as specific as you can. Then the next step that happens, the AI forwards your questions through MCP. your AI client takes the prompt and sends the structured request to our OpenLM MCP server using the said protocol. You don't see this step. This all happens behind the hood. Then the server queries your data, and the MCP server translates that request into API calls, and yep. Then at last, when all this happens under the hood, you get your results back in forms of either plain text or pie charts and graphs, even HTML pages. Okay, here is what you can ask it about. Currently, we ship more than 58 tools. You can check that in our documentation website. You don't have to memorize all the tools. The AI will be able to pick the right one based on your query. Here are a few examples. You can, for example, ask what's being used right now, or what do we own and it's expiring in the next month, or where's the waste? Okay, let's continue. Here is the list of our supported AI clients right now. Please see if any of these that you're working with. Today, I'll be able to show you how I configure this in Claude Code, in Claude AI, and ChatGPT. Now, let's talk a bit about the practical setup. Currently, our MCP is only available for cloud, both for EU and US. It's the same product, the same feature, just separate regions. So once you are signed in, your session is scoped to your tenant, and all your queries are filtered to your organization's data. You need to know that multiple users on your team authenticate independently. Okay, let's move on. You need to know that you must have paid subscriptions, and the better the subscription, the better the dashboard you get. So no free tier is supported for MCP. Later, when we get in, you'll be able to try some prompts. Here are some examples. And our suggestion for you is to be as specific as possible in terms of time, feature, product, vendor, and to avoid vague terms and timestamps. Okay, one important aspect for you to know is that it's always recommended to verify against your BI dashboard the results, especially if this comes to procurement and important decisions. So let's start the demo session. If anyone has a question or a prompt they would like to run from the beginning, feel free to jump in or type it in the chat. Okay. I'll start with the demo. Okay. No, that comes with your about is the AI capability an additional paid feature? As far as I know, it comes with your subscriptions. So I'm in Claude right now. I am in settings and I go to connectors. Connectors move to customize. I click customize. So as you can see, I have not connected. My Claude administrator already pre-configured Claude, OpenLM MCP reporting server. So you need to know that your administrator will have to do this. But what I need to do right now is just click connect and the authentication will kick in. Usually also a authentication will kick in. Yes, so here you will be able to see all the tools that are available. And in my case, my administrator hasn't provided permissions to just use the tools. I need to analyze and approve them manually. So this is ready. I can go to Claude and I can start a new chat. Yes, I wanted to say that you can use this with other MCPs, other tools. For example, with Gmail, you can schedule to take a report and send it or prepare it for each Monday, for example. Okay, let me go back to my presentation and pick a prompt from there. So it was how many seats are checked out right now, top users this week. I'll allow, you saw that I don't have permission. That was set by a Claude administrator when they set up MCP for OpenLM. So I need to manually allow this. Maybe your administrator will do it differently. In the meantime, it's the prompt has returned feedback. So here are the top users. We see the number of sessions and the amount in minutes of those sessions. Okay, let me select another. Let's see something about denials. Let's ask how many denials were there last week. Okay, so we can see that we've had quite a lot of denials. So our organization should probably look into this and see if they need to top up the numbers. We should see which denials more exactly and so on. So let's see the third prompt I prepared for tonight. So it's Let's see which licenses were not touched in the past week. We see the tools it's calling. In the meantime, let me share another window. With the ChatGPT, so I'll show you how to configure that. So here is my, what about now? Do you see ChatGPT or not? Okay, so I'll go to settings. I'll go to apps. I'm thinking, Emmanuel says that I'm thinking of having the results on some sort of dashboards with a bit more details, like the users that were denied. Yes, we'll run that. Let's configure a ChatGPT and we'll run that to see more details like pie charts and dashboards. Okay. I'll click Advanced Settings. For ChatGPT to work, it needs to be in developer mode. I'll turn this on, and then I'll click Create App. I'll name it OpenLM. A random description. It's up to you. Server URL. I'll take it from our documentation. I'll input it here. I'll leave authentication with this option, oath. I understand. And I'll click create. Now the authentication part will kick in. Thanks, Showman, for the prompt. I'll run it in ChatGPT. Okay, I can see that I'm in. I see all the tools available. Okay, let's open a new chat. Better prompt like show me the top 10 users. Okay, let's run this in ChatGPT. Okay, let's specify. It has taken the 10 users by denial, and it's created the pie chart. Okay, let me quickly return to our previous prompt in Claude. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you see? Okay, so here is the reply to the previous prompt on 10 features that haven't been touched in the past week. So here is a potential saving for your company. Okay, let's run one more prompt, a more complicated one. Let's see if it can take data on OpenLM on system health. Check how many license servers are currently down. So we can see that there are no servers down, but 5 of them have something that's wrong. So let's wait. In the meantime, I wanted to show you, okay, it's ready already. So we can see the server, what manager is causing the problem, and the type of error. If you have any other prompts ideas, feel free to paste them in. I wanted to show you Claude Code. I already pre-configured this for this session. So you can run OpenLM MCP reporting server in your terminal. I already asked who were users denied licenses yesterday. So let's wait and see what will happen. And here is the list. Emmanuel asks, can we implement a prompt using ChatGPT that automatically generates monthly license utilization reports from OpenLM and schedules delivery to specific email recipients on predefined dates and times? I tried that in Claude. I haven't tried that yet in ChatGPT, but for example, Claude won't send the email directly. You need to, it creates just a draft that you still need to send. Maybe there's a workaround for that as well. Maybe Showman can jump in and say, but I think this is a task for more MCPs, for more tools. third parties like, I don't know, Google Mail. Showman, can you please jump in?
Yeah, sorry, I missed you. What was the issue?
So can we implement a prompt using ChatGPT that automatically generates monthly license utilization reports from OpenLM and schedules delivery to specific email recipients on predefined dates and times?
Okay, so just give a prompt that first generate the report. So show me the last 30 days utilization report for specify a license server mainly. Otherwise, it will scan all the data. It is possible, but it will take lots of time and consume lots of tokens. So first, I suggest to break such kind of scenarios in multiple queries. First, issue one command that show me the server names. Just get the
Yes.
server names first. Then push that the show me the utilization for select one server and then in last 30 days. So it will reduce your filtered data. You got my point?
Yes, and the second part of the question was to automate it with to send automated reports, monthly automated
It can
reports.
be automated, but and there are three ways of automation in OpenLM. First way of automation is to use our Amazon Quick Suite automation. It will circulate the report automatically to a set of users for a specific report. That is way one. Way two is to use agentic AI, which we are working on it, and it is not matured enough right now. And the third way is to create a batch file kind of scheduler. So better to use our Amazon Quick Suite automation. It is not in this scope right now. It is a separate session we need to give. If someone need that automated scheduled report to send a set of group of users, maybe with 10 email IDs or 20 email IDs, it is possible, but that is available from our Quick Suite dashboard reporting. So just create this report, and if anyone needs how to schedule it, we can demonstrate it in a separate session.
Okay, thanks, Showman. Is the MCP server built on OpenAI or it's platform independent? So currently we are supporting eight clients. Can I use it on Gemini? Currently we support these eight clients. Oh, 1 second. It's not Gemini, but I think it's Gemini CLI. Please correct me if I'm wrong, Showman. Yes, it's Gemini CLI, not Gemini.
These, whatever you are showing, it all are tested by us. But OpenLM MCP server is an open source connector. So from any MCP client, whether it is mentioned here or not, it should be compatible. But those enlisted MCP clients which Maria is showing, we tested it internally and it works fine. But that doesn't mean that OpenLM server cannot be used with other MCP clients which are available in the market.
Okay, so as you can see, I tried here I have a Gmail MCP connected to my system as well. So I tried to schedule this, and apparently it's working. But so you need a third party integration as well as a workaround for now. Do you have any other prompts, suggestions, ideas? Well, if there are no more questions. In this case, I would like to thank everyone. I would like to remind you that we will be hosting another webinar soon on Wednesday, May 27th, and my colleague Shoban will be there for you to explain you license usage, activity, and denials in OpenLM platform. Thank you, everyone.